Angels, it's Jess Markowitz, your Independent Scentsy Family Director. It's May 3rd, and it's actually a really exciting day for me. My sister's in labor right now, so I'm really excited. This is a good time to record. I'm packaging up an order right now, and I'm sitting here thinking there's so many new people on our team. So welcome to our Scentsy family, as well as, those of you out there that don't know what I do when I package up orders, or you just, you've never seen it before. So what I do is I go through and I take everything out of my boxes. Everything's out on the floor, and what I do is I go through and label everything. So this is a warmer, so I take it out for a couple reasons. One, I want to label the bottom of it, so I stick my label right underneath, so they will always be able to contact me. Then I'm also making sure that the light bulb is intact, it's not broken, and if it's broken, you can automatically just put it in a new one in and replace it, and then you can go ahead and call consultant support, tell them that your light bulb was broken, and then they will replace it for you. So you don't have to purchase another light bulb, but at least the person that is getting the order, they don't have to wait for it. So you just have it replaced, and that's why it's always good to, when you have extra credit from a party that you're closing or a half-off item, to get yourself light bulbs. So you always have plenty of light bulbs in stock to replace them if needed. Then I grab a host and join brochure, which I, of course, make sure is labeled. And normally I have these all labeled, but I've been going through a lot lately, so I haven't had a chance. So you just have to make sure everything's labeled. So what I do is I actually fold it up, and so they can see the join and host, and I stick it right inside the warmer. So this is something they're going to have to take out of their warmer before they actually use it. So it's more likely they're going to open it up and try to see what is inside there. Okay, so then I wrap it back up with the plastic so it's pretty. Remember, the way everything's packaged is very important. You want it to look the way it would as if nobody touched it. So you just want to make sure everything's packaged back up. Then this little thing comes inside the warmer box. So what I do is I make sure my label is on it, because at the very bottom you'll see it says, please contact your Scentsy consultant to reorder. So if they are reading this, which you hope they do, because this is actually instructions on how to use a new Scentsy warmer, how to change your fragrance, you want them to be able to contact you. So what I do is I put it right back on the top, and then I bought these little magnets. You can actually buy business magnets from the family store, but I personally, it's actually just something I've always done, that I like having regular cards too, because I like to staple them to my samples like this. I'll staple it like that, so they have my business information and my sample. But so because I want that, I go ahead and purchase these magnets. At Staples, it's like $24 for 100 of your business magnets, and you just take off the sticky part, and then you stick your business card right on there. And then you have a business magnet. The first thing that they do is they think, oh, it's a magnet, and they put it on their refrigerator. So then they never have they're never going to be thinking, oh, I don't, know how to contact my person. So then I stick it inside the dish. So another reason why they have to actually take it out, because they can't use their warmer unless they take the business card out. So then I stick it back in the box, put it right back in here, and close it up. Now I'm going to label the outside of my box, because you want them to see your name as many times as possible. So when they think about who's my consultant, or somebody asks them who their consultant is, they've seen your name like 6 times just by unwrapping their boxes. So I put it right on the front, right in the middle, so that's what they see. And then I put some advertisements on it, such as the $99 join my team, become a Scentsy independent consultant. I also like to advertise that I do fundraisers. Now, that's up to you. If you like to do fundraisers, it's a great way to build your business. And then I also used to purchase, I don't know if they have them in the family store right now, but there's different types of variety stickers in the family store, and I just go ahead and just make my boxes all up with those. Now, what I personally do, and I do recommend for everybody, is to make up your own. These are labels that I make up myself. And what they say is I provide free light bulbs to all my returning customers. A little thank you from me. So this is a way for them to come back to you, so they know that they're not going to go buy a Walmart warmer, a light bulb, and put it in your warmer and then cause an electrical problem and then void their warranty. And then plus it's another reason for them to call you and contact you, and then you can obviously say, well, while you're at it, do you need any more bars? Do you need any more lotion? Whatever. And so I put that right on the box so they know to call me if they have any, if they need any light bulbs. Okay, so some of them I've already labeled. The room sprays, I put the labels right around the cap because it fits nicely and it's not covering up anything else. Some people put it on the side where the scanning thing is. But if you scan your products for like stock inventory, then obviously that's going to cover that up. So it's up to you. As far as the lotions, the hand creams, I put it on the back. This is basically only over where the other languages. You don't want to cover up anything that has English, any type of verbiage on it. And of course, you could never, ever cover any type of Scentsy logo. So, for instance, this Scentsy logo right here, you can't put your label like right across it, okay? So never cover up any Scentsy logo, okay? Inside my bars, I label right inside. See, this is something I do. I tend to open the bars like this, and so I want people to be able to see my name as soon as they open their bars. Other people open it like this, so they put it on the other side, but since that's the way I do it, I label it the way I would open a bar. But make sure it's on the inside, because if some people label on the outside, but as the wear and tear, it starts to peel off and then it looks bad, and then as well as you are covering up some information on there, which you don't want to do, as well as, again, it wears off and then they may not have your information anymore because they just rip it off or something. Okay, as far as I'm looking for something else that I can show you that I label. Oh, plugins. Same thing, I, label the box, which I'll do in a minute, but I did want to cover, because a lot of you don't know how to label a plugin, because we don't, the base doesn't have anywhere to plug it in, to label. So what I personally do, which has been working very well for me, is at the very bottom right there, I put my little label just like that. And then when they plug it in, they don't see it it's not like it's bothering anything, but when they need something, they know to call you. Okay, so then I put it right back in the plastic, and then I put it together. And then of course, you want to make sure that you label how to contact you when they're reading their information, and then you want to label the box. Now, the boxes are a lot smaller, so these you can purchase from the family store and they come already printed for you. It's nice because they have the little tiny ones as well as the big fat ones, and I use the little tiny ones for my plugins for the base as well as the box because there's not as much room. So I'll put the little one right in the same spot as I do the big one, but it's a lot smaller. So, and I also use the tiny, these are Avery 5195. I don't know if you can see that. Avery 5195. They're tiny. So these are the return labels. So it'll still fit on your plug-in boxes. Okay. I wanted to show you guys a couple other things. Now, these come inside boxes and they're sealed. So you don't want to break the seal. So unfortunately, and if you want to, you can open up the bottom part. So, but you just want to do it very carefully because you don't want to like make it look ghetto, basically. So what I'll do is I'll open them up, and then the thing is this is actually sealed. So once they open that seal, it's going to be off. So the only real place that you can do it is right where the stars are. You see that? There's really nothing there. And so you want to make sure you have these skinny labels to do that. Or you want to maybe make your own business labels up with like tiny ones like this. So that's my recommendation as far as this, which I will do in a second. And I'm trying to see I don't have any other products that are different. As far as the body butters, I used to do it like this. Just so you know, I've changed it and I now put it right here because I don't want to cover any verbiage up. And so this part's like the ingredients. You want them to be able to see the ingredients. This is one that I've had for a while, and I realized after the fact that I was covering up like some ingredients, and you want them to be able to know what's inside. As well as the body sprays, I also put around the cap. This is my sample one, so I'm not going to waste a label, but so that's something you want to think about. And the only thing that you won't be able to actually label, because except for the box, is your wraps. Because the wrap, if you look inside, there's really nothing you can do because it's a wrap. So there's nothing you can stick the label on. So what I would do is I would put it, just make sure you're all labeled up on your box. And then your core, the bottom of your core, inside the warmer, you can label. So that's a way to do that. Again, the lotion, just make sure you find somewhere that doesn't have any verbiage. Right down here, there's nothing, so you can kind of wrap it around. And or some people even put it right here, but since it's kind of curved, it's likely to kind of peel off. So my best bet is I would put it. Mommy, yes, out. To Sally's pillow. She ripped it up. So that works just fine, and nothing's going to come out. So anyways, as I said, just make sure everything is labeled. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video, and then I will start another one as far as what I actually put inside my packages.